Hi everyone, I'm really sorry that I have not been putting up any videos, especially Thomas related. I've been unfortunately swamped with personal life and with college. However, today, a gift one of the members of my family ordered for me on eBay finally arrived, and it's actually a Plarail release of Thomas and Friends. I informed my family that I was going to spend $40 to buy only one currently until their price goes down. For those of you who have already seen the pictures, you already know it's either Connor to your right of the screen. So I'm going to unbox this off video and we will see who it is. Alright, now it's time to see who wins. Sorry, the track is off a bit. Sorry, I'm a little OCD about that, but now we're going to see who wins. Is it Steven the Rocket, or is it Connor? It's Plarail Connor! Get lost, Steven. I don't care if you're old. We know that. Okay, I'm going to just say forget about Steven. I'm going to quickly break the tape on this and try to free Connor. Because, why not? We don't want to see Connor. But, that's a nice promo shot. There's a nice little head-on right there. And another nice little promo. Yes, this is a very confined space. I'm sorry, I don't have... This came completely out of the blue. This was scheduled to arrive sometime next week. So barring the first little block of foam, a little hanging peg, and that, there's Plarail Connor. I'm going to quickly unbag him. Jeez, I'm a little too excited for my own good. And we're going to go in a head-to-head comparison of the 3 parts to Connor to the Trackmaster one. Okay? Give me a quick sec. So here I am to judge Connor and Connor. If you want my thoughts on Trackmaster, there's going to be a description in the link for my King of the Railway Greatest Moments review. But now I'm gonna just switch them about and compare Plarail to Trackmaster. First things I'm gonna say, thanks to UC Weapon, to a Facebook page, I think it's called Blue Plastic Tracks, I'm not sure, but I'll put the link in my description below. Someone actually took this Trackmaster Connor from Fisher-Price and transformed it into a well-known locomotive here in America known as the Southern Pacific Daylight. I might do that with this one, I don't know. But here's the main focus of my impromptu review while the other one sits somewhere else. Plarail Connor is huge. I'm not just saying that. I'll prove it to you. You see, look at how my hand dwarfs this one. And look at how big he is compared to him. If that's not enough proof to you, look at the face size and you can clearly see the major differences. But props, mega props to Plarail for a few things on the wheels first. One, he's got the 4-6-4 wheel arrangement. That's really cool. Second, his wheels here, the drive wheels, they look like the ones from the show. And I found that to be very cool. It makes him look more like the Dreyfuss streamlined engine he's supposed to be. He's also got all of his side rods and things like that here, which I think is much more defined than the tiny little pistons and just slapped on stuff there. In regards to the nameplate, you can see how difficult that is to read. Even though we know it's Connor, it's hard to read compared to this one here where you can see it without much of a problem. And if you hear that noise, that's the sound of a thunderstorm. Please give us rain, we need it, but don't knock out the power until I'm done filming. Sorry, Texas has a tendency to do that. Next, this was something that was almost well, we all know is bound to be common with Fisher-Price someday. And the fact of that matter is... flat type drive unit, fresh battery, I mean, it's decent. He's a decent speeded locomotive, but I hate flat type drive units. And unfortunately, Plarail decided to flat type Connor. Yes, I kind of want to cry about this, as silly as it may seem, but... Plarail Connor is a flat type drive unit, and the one thing I can definitively say is I've never seen a drive unit like that before, so... this may be a new thing. It might just be a new thing. What kind of battery does it use? It uses a AA. I've never seen it being put in like that. Can you be faster than Trackmaster? Maybe? Maybe? I really don't know. Because one beef you know I have is that, well, with both Trackmaster Connor and Caitlin, is that they're slow, they're not fast, and I hated that. For Plarail, I don't know if he's going to be fast, and if he's not, then, well, shame on you. Okay, I'm just kidding, but... well, that wraps up the main locomotive. I'm gonna jump out to the tenders now. Be back in a sec. Before I jump into the tenders, I know you can all see Trackmaster Connor's from me here. Don't ask me how I do my couplings. I'm not going to tell you. I've already stated that. You've already heard me rant and rave about this Connor's tender. I hate the banners and it feels more like a truck to me. So I'm gonna switch them out for the Plarail one. I can definitively say if there's one thing that I've ever felt more that's like a truck, it would have to be these tenders. The only actual things I will actually say I'm happy about with Plarail is, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed in the episode Bill or Ben or King of the Railway or any overhead shot of Connor, that two of these parts of the flaps to cover the coal are usually painted black. For Trackmaster they aren't. Plarail did smart and painted them. They also did not include any stickers to make the lining. They painted it on there and there are no banners. And they keep it relatively, well, boxy. We all know it's an 8-wheel tender for both Connor and Caitlin, and, well, seeing as how Fisher-Price has the wheels so close together, that, I guess, was fine for me, but Plarail has them a little bit too far apart, and that kind of worries me. I'm pretty sure I could fit in a third one of these blue wheels, set of blue wheels, teal blue wheels, and that would work. But, I mean, aside from the two paint differences, the stickers being here, no paint being on here, and clearly the nicks in the wheels, they both feel like a truck to me, and I really can't say I'm behind it or I'm against it. I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? But so far I'm kind of iffy for a first time, so give me a second, I'll get to the last. Before I move on to the third part of the Plarail Connor, I'm just going to bring them both here for you to see. Oops, a little too far. I think there was one thing I forgot to mention in regards to Plarail Connor's face, and, well, it's huge. It's pretty big. I'm not a big fan of his ginormous face, nor am I a fan of your tender, my specialty coupling for you and your tender being a jerk. Stop it. I'm not too much of a fan of his face being so big. It's kind of like he exploded or gained weight. But enough about that. I'm gonna push these two out of the way so I can get to the last part of Plarail Connor. Stop jamming up the points. And if you all remember my Trackmaster Greatest Moments rant, you're probably gonna hate me a little bit more now, because Plarail actually did a smart. They actually watched my video and made it through the 15 minutes and 59 seconds that I was ranting about, like 16-minute long video. Thank you. Plarail Connor actually comes with a coach. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, yay, yay, it's a coach, he's happy for once. Not really. It's just a repainted express coach from Gordon. The only actual quote-unquote differences, aside from the paintwork, is that Plarail actually gave it the matching colors of the wheels. So, I mean, that's really, really nice. And so to couple it up, I'm pretty sure you all know what to do, but I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't look good. It looks really nice. However, there's one beef, and go ahead, call me picky, say I'm stingy, but I know Tommy used to manufacture a lot of old coaches in the mid-80s for like the Amtrak Super Spiral set. And I myself happen to have 3 of those coaches. UC Weapon has plenty. Shout out to you, mate. Hope things are going great down there. I feel that this coach right here would look better behind Connor. I mean, the only thing you'd actually have to do is just mold it with the buffers, because it actually shares the same plastic molding for the bottom as the Express coach. I feel that's a better looking coach. And, you know, again, that's just me, but a coach is a coach, nonetheless! But yes, this is the Plarail Connor in his entire glory, and I am euphoric. Slightly. Now, I know you people are going to say, why? It's finally the way you want it. And no, actually, it is not. If you remember in the video, I said I would hope that Plarail would make Connor tender-powered, not locomotive-powered. He's locomotive-powered. I really don't have a problem with it. It's got a lot more detail compared to cough, 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 cough. But, I mean, there's not much I can complain about. I mean, a lot of people say they want moving side rods, so Plarail delivered with, voila, engine-powered moving side rods. And they also delivered slightly at an expense. Connor is simply enormous, and it's actually kind of weird. I will not lie, it's very, very weird, because I'm not used to having such a giant engine. The chassis has even been molded to be very large, and the battery cover itself is enormous. So I'm actually kind of content that Plarail did a bigger one-up step compared to Fisher-Price, because a lot of people didn't really have much good things to say about Fisher-Price's Connor. I know I didn't, but if you watch my character review for Connor, I like him, so I'm glad I have one. I had one. Now I have 2. However, I'm not settling there. And you people are gonna call me mental. Why? Why aren't you settling? This is unheard of. Season 18, Not So Slow coaches. Connor had 5. I have 1. Yes, I'm insane. I'm going to be spending a lot of money, but I'm buying 4 more Plarail Connors. I may keep 1 or 2 of the entire things because I want to send one off to a friend who can hopefully make him run a lot faster. But again, I'm not sure. I will be getting 4 more because I want 5 coaches for my Plarail Connor. But all I want are the coaches, which means Connor, with his tender, when I get the spare ones, will be sold off on eBay. If it so behooves you, I will include the box and plenty of spare couplings free of charge. Just please let me know. But I will charge a fair price. I mean, it's going to be a big dent to my wallet. And the reason why I haven't done this sooner is for 2 things. Well, there are 2 reasons. One, Connor and Steven have just recently been released, so it's fairly expensive. I spent $40 getting myself a Connor, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to want to cash in on that. Second, oh, I guess they tied in together. I'm sorry. The entire thing was $40. If I would have wanted to buy 5, you can easily guess I would have spent well over $150. 3 is $120. Add on another 2, that's $200. And I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to buy one to see how comfortable I would be, because even if I had bought the 5 for just, say, $75, I would keep one Connor by himself just so I can say, yeah, I've got a Plarail Connor untouched, and the other ones I would probably modify. Or probably sell off, I don't know. But thank you for sticking through this video. I'm sorry it was super long, and I will try my best to get as much stuff up as possible. I'm doing a remake from Season 18. You should all know which one it is by now. I've already shared my thoughts about it. And in case anybody asks, for me buying the Plarail Steven, like I said when I was going to do the Trackmaster Caitlin review, you would have to send me the money. Yes, unfortunately, if you want me to do the Plarail Steven, you will have to send me $40 to my PayPal account, because buying just Connor here put a big deficit into my college student wallet. So I'm sorry, it may be a while before I do another Thomas and Friends Plarail review, but Steven, get your tender out of the shop. Thank you. I will put up an annotation in this video and a link to my eBay seller page when I have the other 4 Connors brought in, so that way these can go up on eBay, but I'm keeping 1 and another one for myself. So 3 or 2 maybe put up on eBay, I'm not sure, but thank you very much for watching. This goes out to UC Weapon. I hope you're doing great, mate, and thanks a lot. You're an awesome guy. Hope to see more videos from you soon. And I will do my best to keep up and keep in touch. So, a lot of stuff coming up, but it's backed up by school and life, so please don't be upset.